Hello?
Copy that. You guys need to go across the street. You're on our property.
This is public sidewalk, my friend.
You need to go across the street.
Here you go. This is for you.
All right, no problem. We'll find out what that public easement is right now.
Sir, why would you tell someone to go across the street? Is this the ministry he called you to do? To be here and harass Christians? Here you go, my friends.
Hey, thanks a
Oh,
lot.
this looks fun.
Sir, don't touch me.
Hey,
no, thank you.
I don't want that.
This is good information. It's not trash. It's your preborn neighbor, sir.
Can have sympathy. You have kids?
No.
Then you don't have a fucking opinion like that. Children do not need to see this.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Children do not. Children give you a voice to these children. That camera isn't gonna fucking protect you.
Sir, this guy assaulted me.
Block the roadway and you'll get charged for trespassing.
Sir, you eat yellow snow and you'll be eating dog piss.
Oh, boy. What did I tell you? You block the driveway, you'll get charged.
Sir, you pull out your gun and shoot someone, you'll go to jail.
Yeah.
Sir, you go 55 and a 50, you'll get a speeding ticket.
Why don't you go sledding or something? Find something to do.
Why don't you, sir, why don't you put your faith in Christ? Did you know that what he's doing right now is illegal?
No, he's not. He works here.
I work here. I'm
No.
parking lot safety.
Sir, officer making a false claim.
All right, everyone, let's set the scene. A quiet sidewalk suddenly becomes the front line in a battle over free speech. A man stands peacefully with signs in his hands when sirens, badges, and authority quickly surround him. The officers accuse him of trespassing, yet he's standing on public property with the Constitution firmly on his side. What follows isn't really about public safety, it's about control. An officer orders him to move across the street, creating restrictions that have no clear legal basis. The man remains calm, using the law as his defense instead of raising his voice. Within minutes, a peaceful situation turns tense, because nothing unsettles unlawful authority more than a citizen who truly understands his rights.
I'm gonna have you hold those other signs.
Okay, you told me I could lay him on the ground, and now you're saying I can't lay him on the ground.
I did not say that you.
You did. You did. You said lay him down. Well, it is on the ground.
You probably laid it down and you stood up.
Yeah.
Right? Or like maybe you some snow.
Okay. So you don't know the code?
I already told you that.
You already told me you don't know.
I can't have you littering the area.
I'm not lit. This isn't littering. I'm going to leave with them. It's not littering.
Littering on the sidewalk.
It's not littering. Littering. Okay, is that which ordinance is that?
I can look it up.
You can go look it up. Go on. Go do it.
Just pick them up.
Go do it.
Or you can just pick them
Go
up.
do it. I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up when I leave. They're not. They're not blocking anybody.
I'll just take them, pick them up as litter. How's that?
I intend on taking them with me. Okay? Do you understand? I'm not littering. I'm not littering.
What was his first name? Troy. Take those please right now.
I will. I will when I leave.
Pick them up this very
What law am I breaking, sir?
Littering on the sidewalk.
It's not littering, sir.
That's fine.
Don't touch my signs.
And you can pick them up. Your choice. Your choice. I've asked you to do it 4 or 5 times. It's still the park.
This is not the definition of littering, sir. I am not blocking anybody.
Well, now you're not blocking the sidewalk.
I never was blocking the sidewalk.
The encounter escalates quickly. The officer insists the signs qualify as litter, stretching the definition in an attempt to justify an arrest. But the man refuses to give in. He challenges every order, asking for the specific ordinance that supports the officer's claim. The officer can't provide one. Even so, the warnings continue. Pick up the signs or face charges. It's a familiar pattern: pressure, confusion, and intimidation. Despite it all, the man remains calm and composed. He responds to every questionable claim with logic, exposing the gaps in the officer's reasoning. The camera records it all. Every hesitation, every bluff, and every moment that makes the truth impossible to ignore.
You are blocking the sidewalk. This is the sidewalk. That's the crosswalk.
I moved them. I moved them before your friend came over here.
Did
these block you, sir?
Material. Here's the problem.
Did these block you, sir?
There's a lot of things that are blocked.
Maybe you should get your lieutenant.
You can protest all you want, but you can't lay your signs out here on both sides of the village property. So walk up and down the sidewalk all you want, and protest all you want, and carry your signs, but you're not just going to lay materials out here. So please put those in your car.
She said I could lay them down.
I am the supervisor. You may carry those around, and you need to put them back to your car.
Maybe you should get your lieutenant on the phone.
He's a supervisor.
I am the highest ranking police officer.
He's a sergeant. See, three strikes.
So there's no lieutenant above you.
You don't have to.
You don't have lieutenants? How about a city attorney?
I'm asking you. It's Sunday. I'm asking you to move the signs.
He might be in church like one of these.
I'm asking you to move the signs.
We don't even have a mayor.
I'm asking you to move the signs.
Move them where?
Either in your car or you got to carry them.
I got to carry them.
That's what you want to do. Is you want to protest and carry your signs, then please do that. But you can't just lay your materials out there.
I'm going to pick one up and I'm going to show it, and then when we leave, I'm going to take them with me.
No, you put them in your car.
I asked them 5 times.
Then we're going to take them. Okay.
Oh, no, you're not going to take them.
Pick up your signs.
You're not taking them.
Pick up your signs.
Why don't you tell? What about those roadblocks right there?
Those are on school property.
Why don't you tell them to move them?
They're on school property.
What about that sign right there, man? Why don't you move that one?
When backup arrives, you might expect the situation to calm down. Instead, the tension only grows. The sergeant declares himself the highest authority on the scene. No lieutenant, no attorney, no outside oversight, just his own word. He orders the signs to be removed, yet still fails to provide any legal basis for the demand. The man refuses to back down, explaining that he's standing on a public easement. His reasoning is precise, and his delivery is measured. What unfolds is more than just another confrontation. It's a real-time example of how protect and serve can quickly become obey or else. As the exchange continues, the sergeant's position begins to weaken under the weight of his own contradictions.
If you're out here to protest, then please protest. Don't get in these.
I'm not protesting, man. I have my personal property with me. There's nothing that says I can't have my property with me.
Yeah, then pick it up and have your property with you.
So I have to have my hand on it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to play this semantics.
No, I want to know what you're telling me.
I want you to carry them with you.
I have to carry them.
Carry them.
What if they touch the ground?
I'm not in your
All right, watch this. Watch this. Let's do this. I'm gonna help you guys out.
Come out here for your agenda and don't waste your time with us.
All right. I'm touching them. Is this legal? What I'm doing right now?
Come out.
Is this legal, sir?
Come out here.
Is this what? Is this legal? Is this legal? What I'm doing right now?
You may do that. Okay.
So I have to do that. All right. Now watch this. I'm gonna let go for a second. Is that illegal?
You're being ridiculous.
No, you're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, sir.
If you're out here for your agenda, then come out here for your agenda. Don't argue with us.
I want you to tell me what law I was breaking with them on the ground. Tell me what law I was breaking.
You're blocking the sidewalk when I first.
I'm not going to cite.
Tell me what law. You gave me a lawful order, right?
And you can't just leave your debris out here.
What's that? Debris? It's a sign. It's not debris.
I don't know.
You can't leave your shoes on the cement right there.
By this stage, the reality has become impossible to ignore. The officers are no longer focused on enforcing justice. They're demanding obedience. When the man calmly places his signs beside a post, they immediately accuse him of illegal bill posting. Yet once again, they fail to identify any statute, ordinance, or written rule that supports their claim. Remaining patient and composed, the man invites them to look more closely, pointing out that his signs aren't even touching the post. The cameras capture every moment, the facts, the expressions, and the growing uncertainty behind the officer's authority. Even then, they refuse to reconsider, choosing pride over evidence and writing a citation as though paperwork alone can change the law. The entire encounter drifts into absurdity. A peaceful, respectful citizen stands still while surrounded by officers determined to make an example of him. What unfolds no longer resembles law enforcement. It resembles a display of control, where ego overshadows judgment, silence is treated as guilt, and compliance is mistaken for justice.
You can't leave them there. Do you understand?
To pushing your agenda and protesting.
Do you understand, sir? You can't leave your shoes here.
Signs up now. Thank
Ma'am, you can't leave your you can't leave your taser here, okay?
We'll be back.
How about why don't you pick up that water bottle over there, man? Why don't you go catch the criminal that left that there?
Thanks, Sarge. Yep, appreciate it.
Good job, Sarge. Good job, man.
Now, if you think this is over, you couldn't be more wrong. And what happens next is the reason why there is such a big disconnect between the public and the police. Just keep watching.
Not removing them, huh?
They're not touching the sign, sir. I told you.
Doesn't matter. In the eyes of the village, you're still blocking that post.
Blocking the post?
You're posting your signs to our post.
No, I'm not. It's not touching the. It's not touching the post.
You'll be cited. You can take it up with the attorney.
What attorney?
The one that you're gonna have to go see for the ticket you're getting.
Why would I have to see the attorney?
Because you've just been cited.
For what?
Illegal bill posting, like we said.
Yeah, I'm not touching the sign, ma'am. Here, come with me. Come on, I invite you to come over here. They're not touching the sign.
You gotta identify and put it on the ticket.
They're not touching the sign.
Do you have an ID on you?
There's the problem. You've been cited. You need to provide an ID now.
For what?
For the ticket.
I don't have to provide an ID.
The officers increase the pressure, demanding identification, so they can complete the citation. But the man remains firm, fully aware of the rights and legal protections available to him. Calmly, he declines, knowing he is under no legal obligation to provide it. That's when the threats begin. "You'll be leaving here in handcuffs," one officer says, his voice cold and deliberate. In that instant, the appearance of professionalism begins to fade, revealing intimidation beneath the surface. The camera shakes slightly, capturing the growing tension, but the man's voice stays calm, steady, and fearless. "Does this make you feel tough?" he asks, his words cutting straight through the display of authority. For a brief moment, no one responds. The silence that follows speaks louder than any argument, a quiet reminder that knowledge has challenged power, and the confidence behind their authority is beginning to crack.
Going away in handcuffs. Is that what you want? You simply could have just removed your stuff from our sign as we asked.
It's not touching the sign.
Doesn't matter if it's touching.
It's not touching.
Village ordinance,
Okay.
4415. You want?
Okay. So if I don't,
you don't.
4415 what? 4415 what?
The Clarendon Hills Village Ordinance.
That's what I asked for earlier. Remember when I asked you for that? Okay. 4415. All right. I'll take the signs.
You've been cited now. So we can invite.
See? It's not touching. Can everybody see? It's not touching the sign. Blocking this from here is not illegal. It's not illegal. But you know what? I'll move them. I'll move them. I'll move them. Because you want to feel tough. I get it. I get it.
You could have just simply. You could have done all this politely.
Politely?
This gentleman, I asked this gentleman to step off the driveway, and he wasn't happy, but he did it as best as he could.
All right, you guys are dismissed. Go on.
You need to provide her with your ID.
No, I don't.
I'll have to identify you at the police station to cite you.
I'll give you my name.
Your ID.
I'm not. I don't have to give you an ID. I'll give you my name.
Name and birth date. That's
yeah.
fine.
I'll do that.
What's your last name?
I'm not going to do it in front of these gentlemen.
That's fine. If you guys don't mind stepping away,
Not a problem.
we'll try to make this easier for this gentleman.
Another officer steps in, trying to justify what can't be justified. She insists that leaving the signs on the ground amounts to leaving debris behind, equating protest signs, symbols of free speech, with ordinary litter. But her argument begins to fall apart the moment she makes it. The man points to a discarded water bottle lying nearby and responds, "What about that? Go find the person who actually left that behind." The contradiction is immediate and difficult to ignore. What should have been a routine act of public service now feels more like an effort to maintain control, with authority taking the place of sound judgment. Instead of protecting the public, they appear focused on protecting their own position. A badge that is meant to symbolize justice begins to look more like a shield against accountability. Every frame captured by the camera reflects not only the officer's conduct, but also the larger issues within the system they represent. And that reflection is impossible to ignore.
Are you okay with me since you know I'm a police officer? Is it whatever?
You're a retired cop.
No, I'm not retired.
Oh, you're what force? Who do you work for?
I work for Schaumburg Police Department.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want me to step away, I'll step away.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
And he's as old as me because I've known him for that long.
What's your last name?
Okay, I'm giving you guys an opportunity right now. I'm giving you an opportunity. Take that, rip it up, and go on your merry way.
You're not in that position to give us an opportunity.
I am. I'm giving you that opportunity.
Signs off the village. Village property.
They weren't touching them.
We gave you.
Yeah.
Sure. The first time I came up, it was. So there you
and
go.
I moved them. And I moved them.
That was a violation.
Well.
No, they were in that triangle format, ma'am.
There was 2 on there, so how is that a triangle?
Well, I asked for the code. And when you said, I'm going to go get the code.
You don't need the code to know the violation.
She said she was going to get the code, so I fixed it. So I'm giving you an opportunity.
What's your last
to
name?
Seriously, be like real cops.
Well, let me tell you this way. They called on you, complaining about you guys. I'm following through on my complaint.
Yeah, but the complaint wasn't about the signs on public easement.
You need to go across the street. You're on our property.
This is public sidewalk, my friend.
You need to go across the street.
Here you go. This is for you.
All right, no problem. Easement. We'll find out what that public easement is right now.
Sir, this guy assaulted me.
And the other fellow down there.
You block the roadway, and you'll get charged for trespass. You're protesting you're putting that on village property.
No, that's public property, sir.
When a bystander casually mentions that he's a retired officer, the atmosphere changes almost instantly. The tension becomes more noticeable, and the officer's tone softens. His posture relaxes, and his words become more measured, almost cautious. It's as though an invisible badge has suddenly changed the dynamic, suggesting that respect is too often reserved for those who have worn the uniform rather than those simply standing on the law. The man continues recording, capturing every moment of the contrast as it unfolds. "Be like real cops," he says, his voice breaking through the silence with unmistakable conviction. But his words are ignored. The officers remain focused on defending their authority instead of demonstrating accountability, choosing to protect their image rather than uphold the principles they represent. What began as a simple disagreement has evolved into a powerful public lesson, one that highlights a perceived double standard, where justice appears to depend less on the law and more on who is wearing the badge.
Village property,
it's public.
It's still a violation of the village ordinance.
All right. So you're not going to rip up the ticket. You're going to double down. Is that right?
Is
that right?
Your last name.
Okay.
I am asking for your identification. I'm giving you the opportunity.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. The last warning. So you guys aren't going to take it, right?
You don't warn a police officer. I'm telling you that.
Okay. So you're not going to take the warning.
I'm not giving.
Okay.
I'm not taking any.
Are you ready?
From citizens.
What's your last
Are you
name?
ready? It's last name. Proud of yourself today, sir?
Yeah, doing my job.
Serving people, serving the public. Yeah. Fighting crime.
You're the criminals right now that I was called to take care of.
That's alleged, sir. It's alleged. Yeah.
Okay, it's alleged, but I witnessed it. I witnessed your.
See, it already shows your intent.
My intent.
Yeah, your intent. When you first rolled up here, sir, you had a chip on your shoulder, and you said, "You did. Yeah, you're like, dude, don't cross the sidewalk." You're saying, "Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this."
You block the roadway, and you'll get charged for trespass.
I was standing here when you said that, sir. You already had your presupposition that I was a bad guy. You already had your presupposition.
Want to sign complaints for trespassing?
Because we didn't.
You'd go away.
We didn't trespass.
You were in at the front door.
That's not trespassing.
Not trespassing.
If they don't want you there, yeah, it is.
Did he leave?
I left the property.
Just because you stop doing whatever you're doing doesn't make it illegal.
You don't understand. Evidently, I'm not surprised. You still don't understand the law.
By the end of the encounter, the message is impossible to miss. The officers never point to a single valid law or identify any actual wrongdoing, yet they still decide to issue the citation. It's no longer about justice. It's about ego, where personal pride takes priority over principle. As they walk away, the man leaves them with one final remark. You had already made up your mind before you even arrived. His point is hard to dismiss. The footage speaks for itself, unedited, direct, and impossible to ignore. What unfolds doesn't resemble impartial policing. It looks like a display of authority meant to intimidate rather than uphold the law. That's exactly why recording matters. When cameras are rolling, the truth has a witness. Without that lens, misinformation can go unchallenged and unchecked authority can flourish. So remember this. Your greatest protection is the Constitution and a clear understanding of your rights. Stand your ground, document every encounter, and never surrender your rights for the sake of comfort or compliance. In the end, knowledge is the one badge no one can take away.